And welcome to our live discussion, the Itty Bitty Nerdy Committee. I'm Beastie Boy.
I'm Table.
I'm Red.
And it is I, Shino Brando.
And we'll be discussing recent news from across the multiverse, live from video games, anime, comics, and more. And stick around after the news to hear us discuss a newly released comic of the week.
And I guess this is my week to start stuff off. So,
Yeah.
for those who haven't heard, that one-time small garage company known as Amazon had big ambitions. They got so far as to getting their own studio and gotten so far as to actually buying a whole production studio. And that one being MGM, Metro Goldwyn Mayer, which is unheard of. Yeah, which is crazy. This is the production studio responsible for such things as Wizard of Oz, the first color film, and the entire catalog of James Bond. If you're a big old spy fan, which is kind of crazy because this is like one of the few times a small company is able to just grow and buy something way big, which nobody saw coming, right? Yeah, man, this is this gives Amazon Studios a lot more stuff to work with, and so now who knows what they're gonna come through with. Their sale is currently pending. It's supposed to go through sometime soon, so they're just going through the paperwork, and yeah, after that, Amazon's got some big stuff to work with.
This was like the biggest left field I've ever seen, because I don't think anybody was expecting this to happen, and so
they came in like Mr. Monopoly was just like, I'm buying it.
Yeah, literally. They're like, hey, this is some property? I can take this?
Mine.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's a crazy purchase.
On the one hand, I will give Amazon this, that a lot of their original Prime content is actually really good. However, as a person who cares about things like ethics and the well-being of humanity in general and hates corporate monopolies, I am not jazzed by this conclusion. I'm real.
I'm telling you, prepare for the Amazon Disney Wars. If Netflix will be Switzerland.
And I share a very similar thought, is that, you know what, Amazon's library was mild at best.
Oh, yeah.
Right? American Gods is good. Good Omens is good. It's almost like Neil Gaiman can't do much wrong right now.
Exactly.
But
even his Tumblr account's fucking hilarious.
And his Twitter account, just the same. Now, what Amazon really needed was like a backlog, a library of stuff that was never going to go away.
Exactly.
And so the purchasing of basically MGM's entire backlog, and they're probably going to have the distribution rights for the newest James Bond that has yet to land in theaters.
Yep.
I can almost guarantee you that is gonna, it's gonna start some sort of like real true on streaming wars. Because let's be real, nobody's buying Paramount Plus. Nobody cares.
Nope.
Nobody cares.
But Amazon, being the omega conglomerate it is, where you get everything, including technically us, on a technicality, it's very interesting to see how this is all going to play out on a big scope.
Yeah, like more stuff to come. We'll see what's going to go down with that. like you said, I'm pretty sure their streaming service is going to just like be flooded with tons of stuff to watch. I'm talking like, you have like the Rocky series. And like there's a whole bunch of stuff in there, man. Metro Goldwyn Mayer's are like, that's a studio that's been around since like the 30s. You know what I mean? Like they have
right.
Stuff
they did like Gone with the Wind and Cleo fucking Patra.
Right, you know what I mean? Like exactly, right? They have so much stuff. So yeah, I mean, good on them, but I mean, like, yeah, like like you said, monopolizing is a scary thing, and I'm telling you, man, the streaming wars will begin soon.
I mean, let's be real though. A lot of stuff on Prime is already behind a paywall of some kind. I mean, I definitely don't share an Amazon account with anybody because that would be password sharing, which is generally frowned upon. But if I did,
if you hypothetically
every now and then. If I hypothetically did, sometimes I would have to send money to the owner of the account to watch certain movies because there are lots of things that Amazon just doesn't want to let you have unless you're willing to shell out another $5.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and some of those movies.
How much do you want to bet?
And
how much do you want to bet half of this stuff's going behind another wall?
You think so?
I don't think so. I think with your Amazon like subscription that you already pay for, like with your Prime, since you already get access to Amazon Prime movies as it is.
Yeah.
I think that's just where it's gonna land. Now, in that hypothetical scenario, the movies that one would want to watch are going on 15 years old.
Yeah.
That's true.
Now, why the fuck they're behind even more of a paywall is beyond me.
Well, you know what?
Tell you.
It goes to say that most of those movies are probably the same movies that are through MGM. So once they make that purchase, you're probably not gonna have that paywall anymore. It's just gonna probably just be there.
Maybe.
But you can guarantee, I can guarantee their app service might jump up a few bucks.
But you know what? You can skip their ads. It's not actually that big a deal.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched Not Another Teen Movie the other night on Amazon, and that was a pay for.
Damn. Well,
I know, right?
damn, that sucks. That's stupid. But yeah, man. I mean, who knows? We'll see what the service turns into. I mean, paying extra for a movie that's that old, stupid. One, and I mean, I'm just gonna put them on blast. But I mean, like you honestly provide a stick, you call the Fire Stick, through your own Amazon service, of which you let people watch these movies without the fucking paywall. Just saying. So I mean, there's no point.
It's true.
Yeah,
and let's be real. We all know how to pirate stuff.
This is true. If you look on the internet hard enough, everything's there.
Everything's there. All right. But that's it for MGM. What else you got for me? Throw it up there for me, man.
It's there.
All right. So, big man Dwayne Johnson, a.k.a. The Rock, a.k.a. Mount Olympus, shared a teaser shot of him in costume for DC and WB's Black Adam film. He hasn't shown off the full morning glory, but wanted to give a little teaser for this salivating fan, a.k.a. Red. So, quick note. Yeah, his costume has no extra padding, so The Rock don't need that shit.
Yeah, he does not. There's no eggplant there, I promise.
I don't think he ever needed extra padding, but all right.
Exactly. He doesn't have it. And if you peep his desk shots, you can see a bit of the lightning sigil on his chest. Yeah. I think that, do you have the second shot there? Because there's a second pic that he has the lightning in it. Like, you can see a bit of the lightning. But,
he's smiling?
Yeah,
his shoulders are the size of my head.
He is a massive guy.
His chest is the size of my head.
When he went by The Rock, he was the size of he was like The Rock. But then over time he became the mountain, and he became bolder than mountain and then Mount Olympus. Like he just grew in size. Like it's like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson is a Pokemon.
Oh fuck.
Let me spin this real quick to you. If they ever made it like a proper live action of like The Last Airbender, he would be the boulder. He would be the cartoon version of the boulder.
Listen, you have pitched a better live action movie than M. Night Shyamalan and Netflix combined.
Sure.
And that was off the cuff.
Just cast one character.
And you're already killing it.
Oh shit. IB, fucking Paramount, where are you at? Oh man. But yeah, that's just I was just throwing that out there.
But yeah, man, yeah. But yeah, he's like I said, they like he wants to show off some stuff here and there to keep everybody just nice and teased. So he's gonna drop more and more stuff as time goes on. So I'll keep you guys in the loop as I find stuff, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so hyped for this fucking movie. It's promised me my live action Hawkman, which those that have been around a while know that is my boy.
Oh yeah.
And real quick,
Carter Hawk.
Him. Oh yeah. Real quick before we move on to some more news, I just want to say that the JSA animated film,
yes,
fucking solid. There's a couple things wrong, but like easy get over. Like the action's good. Barry Allen looks pretty good. Everybody sounds like they showed how our man is just an awful dude and shouldn't exist in live action. That's fine by me.
Okay. All right.
Like he's not awful in the same way like, Amber Heard's awful or something like that. He just is useless. Just useless.
Yeah. She's okay, because I mean she's pretty bad. All right.
No,
he's just useless.
Okay.
But yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to try to check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. The Rock, holy shit.
Mr. Boulder to you. No,
Yeah, right. And in my last bit of news, the new addition to the Sony Pictures universe of Marvel characters trademark is Aaron Taylor Johnson, who some may know as Kick-Ass, and to most as MCU's Pietro Maximoff, Quicksilver, aka Wanda's brother, aka Not Faster Than a Speeding Bullet, trademark. He'll be starring in the Spider-Man villain solo film Craven. He'll be playing the titular character Sergei Kravinoff, aka Craven the Hunter. No word on how that will unfold in the film, but we'll give you more news as we get it. It's Sony Pictures, man. I was talking about this before, but they're just gonna be pumping out stuff about people that you're not really asking for. No one really asked for a Craven the Hunter movie, but we're getting it.
Listen, the fact that Craven the Hunter is going to get more than one story, because let's be real, if you are familiar with Craven the Hunter, he's got exactly one good story.
Yeah. And they can't do that one.
Marvel can't do that one, and Sony might have a hard time doing that one.
What if they get an R rating for this movie and they do that one right off the bat?
But
I mean...
So...
It's a story I think it is, and I don't know how that's going to work.
Okay, so for those not following along at home, the story that Craven is most known for is Craven's Last Hunt. Now, the end of that movie, you shouldn't do in live action.
No.
No.
This
does not end well for Craven, is how we're going to put that one.
10-4.
No.
Right. So,
he takes a long nap.
Oh.
Sorry. Just long. I don't know why it was funny. I'm sorry.
I had to see if I could come up with a joke that isn't gonna make us put a trigger warning at the beginning of this show when we put it on YouTube.
There's in fact only tasteless jokes to be made there.
Correct. So I will be making none of them.
Okay.
Thank you, Red.
So, with that in mind, doing Craven's Last Hunt with any character that's not Peter Parker, my point is this, that if you can give Craven exactly one more good story that's not Craven's Last Hunt, great.
What can you do? What could you, if you're not doing Craven's First Hunt? What are we doing?
I have no idea, but I'm not a writer. And so hopefully they have a well-established writing team or writing person behind this that can actually give this man literally anything to do.
Craven's First Hunt. He goes after Sony's Venom. We start the Venom verse.
I really thought we were gonna go with Craven's First Hunt, Rabbit.
Oh, this 5-minute indie beat film. Just watch this man.
No, wait, I've got it. Craven's First Hunt, but it's the emojis from the Emoji Movie.
I hate all of it.
Got your face hole right now.
I hate all.
Well, Craven's First Hunt, finding his wife.
Oh, a Craven romance drama. I don't want it.
Listen. He finds a relationship.
No, hang on. He's got there's something there. He's 2 for 2 today. Okay, so like Craven, right, might have himself a family, and because he's too busy hunting, it drives them away, and that's a story. That's an element.
This insightful piece of a family broken. Oh shit!
How he breaks through his oown family.
His first hunt, his own emotional stability. Fuck.
There it is. Listen, Beastie 2 for 2.
I'm spitting back today.
You think it's easy wearing this lion skin? I have to do this.
Yes.
Craven,
it puts food on the table.
I
need a divorce. Don't have to do this. You could get a job.
Yeah,
but I don't want the job. I want
you
to actually have spider.
You have skills. You have actual skills. No, I must put on this and wear it and hunt. I need a divorce.
just a side part to herself. I need to divorce this man. What was that?
See, Leah Hido in our chat says, first hunt, outclassed by most heroes and anti-heroes, small fish, big pond.
Big pond. You know what? I'll take that name. First hunt, outclassed. That's a title right there. Make it a movie.
Honestly, yeah.
That. Ah.
Oh. Let's play up on the fact that he's
doing better than Sony is right now.
Well, man, play up on the fact he's an ineffective hunter. Oh Lord, I would watch 2 hours of that. Yes, I would watch 2 hours of that.
You know what? Somehow, in our discussion of this, we have probably created better than whatever they're going to get. Absolutely,
yeah.
100%.
Oh fuck, we're all gonna see it anyway because of course we are. But
of course I'm gonna sit through this Craven. I'm gonna sit through a Craven movie. I don't know about y'all, but
you've sat through a lot worse, Rhett.
It's true. Hard facts.
We all have.
Oh man.
Name is Lumpy the Chewbacca, the son of
Shut
Chewbacca.
Your mouth,
okay.
Bring news.
Okay.
Or I get flashbacks.
You're gonna give this poor girl whiplash.
No.
Oh man. But anyways. But anyways, I also bring some Marvel news. Coming from the first part, which is we're gonna talk about Christopher McDonald, which is the blonde-haired man in the middle. If you've seen
I was
Happy
wondering
Gilmore,
who ripoff Vanilla Ice was.
Oh my god, what?
Oh,
Actually, that's just Ken brought to life.
How are you referencing Vanilla Ice? He's not even doesn't even do music.
Listen, those blonde tips gotta start from somewhere, and it ain't from style.
I don't know.
I don't know. I would assume he had them before that, but nonetheless.
But anyway, what did this man do?
He's gonna be joining Marvel's Secret Invasion in a mysterious role that could be possibly connecting to either MCU films or shows. So we don't have much details on what exactly he's doing, but it's supposedly, in quote, a newly created character that could cross over to the larger MCU, including appearing in, again, movies or the other Disney Plus limited series. So it's just like, for right now, Marvel even was like, hey, we know nothing, supposedly, but the casting has been made, so...
Now, this is the series that will probably feature Samuel Jackson in a lead role, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll have, I believe, Samuel Jackson, and then including some other castings of Olivia Colman, Emilia Clarke, Kingsley Ben-Adir, and Killian Scott.
And I believe the woman who plays Maria Hill will also be back.
Yes, I believe she should be here. But so this is another casting, a mysterious one that we don't know what's happening. Very, very suspect on watching what they're doing with these people and what they have up their sleeve.
It'd be better than Sony.
Hard facts.
I mean, you say that, but I'm looking at the words "Secret Invasion" on screen in the top right, and I am already seething with rage.
Why?
Care to answer?
Secret Invasion it was okay. It was okay, but I have no faith in their ability to make it a coherent and followable story on screen.
I mean,
Cheetah.
I mean, they've done a good job so far with some bullshit that they've been serving, right? I mean, both shows that have come out have been pretty entertaining. So, I mean, I can't even lie. Loki looks like it's be entertaining too. So, I mean, they look like
I guess the real test is if they can get Eternals to be something that makes fucking sense, then fine. I'll trust them with Secret Invasion.
Listen here, I'll tell you this right now, but no one, it depends on who's directing, who's writing, right? No one gave a fuck about Guardians of the Galaxy until James Gunn made something good out of it. So I mean, you never know what you get out of Eternals.
Before he was a movie, head of a multi-billion-dollar franchise, that was a D-list character.
Yeah, man, no one gave a fuck about Tony Stark.
He was D-list.
My point is,
mostly because his biggest villain has and will always be alcoholism.
Yeah, of course. Tony versus the bottle, greatest battle. Yeah. But I mean, in the right hands, you get some good stuff, right? Like Thor sucked until you gave it to Taika Waititi.
I mean that there's a lot of things to blame for Thor sucking.
But Taika Waititi helped that.
He did.
That's
He
very
did.
true.
Right. So I mean, like, who knows? We never know we're gonna have Secret Invasion until, like, until they start throwing some stuff at you. And then when footage comes out, you can look at it and be like, or like, oh, it looks pretty good, like, So we'll just wait and see.
And plus, it being the MCEU, right? Like, with them being able to twist around some certain like plot points, right, to make it work. Again, it could do something. It could be good. It could work out.
It's true. Before you jump to more news coming from the MCU, it's at this point of our show we want to say thank you for the follow from Seven Head Ripper and What the L. We hope you are in our chat tonight to hear about our news and chat some comics with us later in our show.
Oh, Sweet. Do we have a comic tonight, boys and girls and other assorted beings of the chat?
Jeez.
News. Beastie, continue.
Yes. So this was going to be like very quick and subtle news, but there has been a quick report about Denai Guerrera, aka Okoye, aka shown in The Walking Dead, the most badass swordsman. Anyways, she's supposedly to return as Okoye in an origin spinoff series on Disney Plus, from the THR. So, besides some other Wakanda projects that are happening, we're gonna get an origin story.
Now, if memory serves me right, Ryan Coogler came out a little while ago and said that he's doing more already in Wakanda. I think it's called World of Wakanda or something like that.
I believe so. I don't know if he was doing it, but yeah.
So it's entirely possible that this is that, but we don't have confirmation either way.
No, and that's the thing, right? It's like it's still hush-hush with everything, so just watching and looking at those guys and seeing what the hell they're planning up their sleeves.
Still better than Sony.
I mean, it's Wakanda. It'll probably be cool.
Of course.
It has yet to be not cool thus far, so I'm super in.
Exactly. It has yet to be not Sony. Let's go.
You're just roasting number
dog. Man,
my God, it's okay.
It's not okay. Sony's not okay. They're doing things that are not okay. Let's go.
I know, but they're not touching this project. It's fine. He's just so hurt. Oh man.
Table, take us away from Sony, please.
All right. So the Netflix is going to be working on yet another anime. This one called Record of Ragnarok, and they have dropped a trailer for it. So the global debut will apparently be June 17th, and hence why we're closing it on that date. They decided to give us something to look at. The music in this thing is fucking bonkers. The animation continues to be pretty good. I've recently got into another Netflix anime, Dorohedoro, which is quite fun and enjoyable. And actually, one of the voice actors in this one, Yu Kobayashi, is both in that one, in Dorohedoro, and will be in Record of Ragnarok. Oh. So the principle here is that basically the gods have decided that, humanity stinks. It's time to just murder them all. And the Valkyrie Brunhild proposes that humanity be given a chance in a tournament. So 13 of mankind's strongest champions are facing the gods. It is functionally Mortal Kombat, yes, but with Norse gods. So if they can win 7 of 13, humanity will not be destroyed.
Will they feature Cole, a legacy character?
No. But what it will feature in almost a Soul Eater-y move is the Valkyrie, in order to, give humanity a fighting chance, will be transforming into weapons to assist them, which is fun, I think. But it does mean that, weird dynamics automatically. And the art you have does not feature the guy's dick, but no. If you see in the picture on the top left, that guy who, on the bottom of the screen with the brass knuckles and no shirt on, in the full image, he's just got a little 5-star leaf, like some Littlefoot shit covering his dick, and that's it.
Is this guy Adam?
That's what I was about
I
to say.
have no idea.
Because that's not going to make sense unless that's the
Garden?
reference.
Mankind got so desperate we went to the first man to help us.
We went to the.
The real
Wait,
question
real-
is, then why is he white? But whatever.
Also,
Oh.
you said these are Norse gods, right?
Table.
Yeah.
I like
Asking
what
the
you
real
just said
questions.
there. You're allowed at every cookout from now on. You know that, right?
Finger guns. Hell yeah.
Like,
So
that's weird.
this manga is actually ongoing, though there are 10 volumes of it thus far, so it's not like Netflix is going to catch up anytime soon.
Yeah,
Done.
Netflix has a terrible track record with keeping up with their anime, so like, strap in, folks.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Seven Deadly Sins.
buckle the fuck
no,
up.
no, Seven Deadly Sins was okay up until some other studio took it, and then they fucked up the animation. So
That's fair.
They
That's
tried,
fair.
They
Yeah,
tried.
Netflix sure took their sweet time to bring it over to the West, though.
I will say, looking at the casting, right? Because
Mhm.
you know they've posted a lot of the characters and accompanying voice actors who will be working on this production.
Mm.
It has, I think that guy might be Adam because yeah.
Oh my god!
Someone is just voicing someone called Adam. We also have someone voicing Zeus for some fucking reason. Who knows why he's invited to this party? A swordsman, Kojiro Sasaki, and the god Shiva will also be there.
What?
As will
Really?
Poseidon. So they
Okay.
say Ragnarok, but really, the only Norse god I can see named here is Thor.
Wow. Okay.
Well, isn't the
That's
death of Thor
weird.
supposed to cause Ragnarok in like North mythology?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still Norse mythology.
But like he's gotta fight a giant snake,
it's
and I'm sorry to say humanity is not a giant snake.
It's actually the death of Balder that starts it all.
Oh, you're
Then
right.
everybody,
You're right. You're
then
right.
everybody else gets wrecked. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
But
so they're
I
really
don't
all
see
for the
no
title.
sign of Jormungandr,
Right?
so
Like Adam, do you want to just put some pants on? He's like, what are pants? I was like, I refuse to believe you don't know what pants are when you're holding brass knuckles. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
well, in fact, if we're assuming this is the biblical Adam, one of the first things he did upon finding out that, sentience was an option was make pants.
I mean, after Eve ate the fruit, but yeah.
He's like, I
Yeah,
don't
well,
know
like
what
one of the immediately
know what
after
anything
eating the
is.
fruit from the tree of knowledge, they go and make clothes out of leaves. Come on, guys.
What are
Put on
pants?
some fucking
You have-
pants, Adam.
You've crafted brass knuckles, but you can't craft pants? I don't believe that.
What are these pants you speak of to me? I do not understand. I do have these fisticuffs ready to go though. Like
The brass knuckles could be a Valkyrie, I suppose. Whatever.
Right?
that doesn't
We'll
explain
see how
pants.
this
though.
goes.
You don't own clothes, but you know 10th level kung fu. I don't understand
Right.
anything. But okay, let's go.
My dude, no. My dude knows how to throw Neanderthal hands. That's what he knows how to do.
Jesus.
We call these
Give it
hands
to me.
Savage Garden. Let's go.
Okay.
Fucking beautiful. Just fucking.
So I see we have been gently shunted forward to my next piece of news, which is that, all right, technically, we've known Oscar Isaac is going to be Mark Spector and Moon Knight for a while. As of,
Yeah.
like, the very first word was October. And then the second word was in January from the cinematographer. But Marvel has finally given up the ghost, so to speak, and admitted, yeah, Oscar Isaac's going to be Moon Knight.
Oh,
And they
great.
finally let
Welcome to
him,
the world's
actually post about it.
welcome to the world's worst kept secret. Like, come on.
Right?
It's yeah. My bet would be because they actually still don't have a release date for this show, that they want to keep attention on it and eyes on it, hence why they've been dragging this out. But, whatever. I'm not a PR person. So, but yes, we got this picture. We know the show is happening, and I'm still so fucking hyped about it.
Listen,
Yeah,
Please.
in preparation for this, when the show got built, you sent this comic panel,
yeah.
you
Oh,
big
yeah.
fucking nerd.
Where's
you
my
give,
goddamn
like-
money?
Yeah. Can you give like 10 seconds of context?
I'm actually devastatingly sorry to say. I went to research that panel specifically because I knew you guys were going to ask. That is a photoshopped panel,
Of course.
which is a
Oh,
version,
yeah.
like, that's not a real line. But you know what is a real line? I can't remember what the event was called, but you remember when Gamora decided to be evil for a little bit with the Soul Stone?
Oh, I can tell you exactly what event that was. That's Infinity Wars.
Yeah. Oh, nice. So anyway, she goes, you're all gonna go in the Soul Stone or whatever. And Mark, like, Moon Knight leans over to Spider-Man and went, I picked a bad time to zone out. What's going on?
Yeah. I saw that.
And then got merged into Arachnite.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how that happens.
Yeah. So what I want to draw special attention to is behind Oscar Isaac's stupid head is the pictures from a lot of the runs.
Yeah.
Fucking worst kept
So
secret.
it looks like they're really drawing from the comics here.
Like a whole bunch, like Warren Ellis's run, and I think Bendis did a run. Bendis, depending on how you feel about him. Like,
it depends the day.
True hard facts. He invented Miles, but spat on Moon Knight. I don't know what to tell you.
Mm.
But every run that has been out and has been stellar choices, that is what they're pulling from, and I'm very, very happy about it, because specific runs do a lot of thing with the relationship with Moon Knight and the God of the Moon, Khonshu.
Yep.
And also explore addiction and what it like consequences for being a hero, and what that toll that
Moon Knight
takes
is a story about mental health.
Well, that's positive.
It really is. And we're the end of Mental Health Awareness Month, so you want to read a comic that forces you to look at that, go read some Moon Knight.
Excellent, man. Excellent.
So, there is more MCU news coming along, but before that, what we're going to do is we're going to run ourselves an ad. If you don't want to see the ad, what you can do is you can pay those people we mentioned earlier. You can pay Amazon through Twitch. Your $4.99 for the tier 1 sub using your Twitch Prime, which makes it free. And you can sub to our show. At 20 subs, we're going to be doing a Facecam Fight Night, and we'll be making that a regular thing. With that in mind, we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Heck yeah.
Are you guys ready? I'm going to yell a little bit. You got to turn me down just a hair. I will tell you that now.
I will prep. Because you keep your news close to your chest, don't you, buddy?
Yeah. Yeah.
All I heard was, yup. Fucking this eager beaver.
Goofy motherfucker.
This motherfucking eager beaver with this news.
Guys, it's 30 seconds till get ready. Get ready. It's about to go down.
Should I call Pitbull?
No, you should call Kevin Hart, because I'm going to make a dumb joke.
Oh my god. Also, I saw the freaking liquor box joke. That was fucking stupid, but I love it. That's between me and my liquor box.
9, 8,
Just
7.
enjoying a gin and ginger. Don't mind me.
4.
I ain't minding nothing. Go
2,
ahead.
1. All right, everybody. So, what I want to introduce you to is the Eternals. It is about fucking time. We got even the glimpse of the set and the people and the majesty that is going to be Marvel Studios Eternals. A teaser trailer came out on Monday morning, and let me tell you, it has been a long time since I have been that happy.
You a big fan of the Eternals?
These characters are known for being akin to gods. They have been around on Earth forever. And what the common ask on Twitter was when this trailer came out was, so where were they when Thanos attacked and blipped out half the Earth? And to that I say, A, one of them's his aunt, so don't even.
Family drama.
And B, if you think that's the biggest threat in the universe, honey, you got a big storm coming.
Yeah, man, they're God. They're gods.
Yeah.
They're probably outside the source of the Infinity Stones, man, for all we know.
Right. So on screen right now is Angelina Jolie portraying Athena. And the bottommost center image is 3 of the Eternals coming together to create what's called the Unimind, where they merge minds together and become actually like gods and can do essentially whatever they want.
They
Bend
go
the rules of
Sentai.
reality to themselves.
Yeah, it's.
You know what I immediately thought of?
Go for it.
Ben 10, Alien X, where he has to like reach a consensus before he's allowed to do stuff, but once he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
What if I told you this is where that thought started?
There you go.
So coming from the great minds of Neil Gaiman and Jack the King fucking Kirby, this movie is not only going to have probably one of the most diverse casts in a Marvel movie to date, besides Shang-Chi, which, by the way, I was corrected to the correct pronunciation of that, and I will be doing my damnedest to call it as such.
No problem.
But one of the actors whose name I have a very hard time to pronounce, so I won't try, for fear of insulting this amazing actor, his eternal character has become a Bollywood star. And so you can see on screen now that there will be Bollywood-inspired and straight-up Bollywood dancing inside of this movie connected to the actor's heritage. The funniest part about this trailer, I strongly suggest anybody just type the word Eternals into YouTube. Trust me, you'll find it. Is the funny joke at the very end of like, okay, well, Sprite.
You're talking about Kumail Nanjiani is his name.
Thank you.
If you wanna, no problem.
Sprite, the youngest of the Eternals, well, the youngest looking of the Eternals anyway, looks to Icarus and goes, "So with Tony Stark dead and Cap gone, are you gonna lead the Avengers?"
Specifically Captain Rogers or something like that?
Captain Rogers, because not Captain America.
Sam is out there killing it.
Correct. So, and Icarus goes, "Nah," and they all have a big laugh. And I'm like, correct. Because to put one of the Eternals on an Avengers team is just like telling the Hulk to go take a lap. Like, go take a lap, I've got this.
They have bigger things to do.
Honestly.
Wait, wasn't he the one who suggested to be like, hey, I can lead the team, and everybody else just kind of roasted him low-key?
He kind of makes a little bit of a face, but yes.
Yeah.
Elsewhere in the celestial being world, we come all the way back around to Netflix with the Sandman casting for the live-action version of a modern adaptation of Neil Gaiman's famous work, The Sandman.
You know how big my eyes emoji is right now?
This is looking to be also a very diverse cast. And you know what? When you are dealing with like literal manifestations of concepts of death, desire, and despair, who cares? Who cares what you look like? Honestly. Just do a good job. That's it. That's all I ask. Most famously, we have Kirby Howell-Baptiste playing Death, who in the audio drama, for those familiar with that, was played by the person that plays Darcy in WandaVision.
We know who you're talking about.
Yeah, we know.
Girl. Yeah, she's in Two Broke Girls. Anyway, so
interesting. Okay.
Yeah, another really second row, third one. That's a Weasley.
That's what I thought. I knew it.
Her name is Kat Dennings, by the way.
Thank you. And lastly, that very bottom row is pretty star-stacked, featuring Patton Oswalt as Death's friend, the Raven, Stephen Fry as Gilbert, find out about Gilbert, and Jenna Coleman, Clara Oswin Oswald herself, as Joanna Constantine. John Constantine's great-grandmother.
Are you suggesting that his terrible luck and shitty attitude is genetic?
Oh.
I'm suggesting that they cast someone who plays a character who dies a lot for no apparent reason because of writing.
Damn.
As a Constantine on purpose. That's all I'm saying. This
I just like,
Classic.
currently this has no release date. It's looking at the way production cycles are, it's looking like late 2022, but I am looking to be surprised by it coming late 2021.
Okay.
And that's my news.
Before we, subject to another piece of what we're gonna do, I like how they're putting up the pronouns of like each per se character or casting, just so that way people understand how to differentiate the different pronouns for the characters and all that. And then
I am so glad you
Mhm.
brought that up, because on Twitter, everybody seemed to have a fine time with that. However, when DC Comics decided to bring this news out to the people on Instagram, those comments were to be walked into wearing a radiation suit.
Of course.
And if any one of those people found their ways here, I will tell you, go fuck yourself.
I will double that with go fuck yourself. Yeah, I'd be like, fuck yourself hard with 2 fingers in the air.
Oh. The popular joke these days being, you don't go respecting people's pronouns. Your pronouns are going to be was, were.
That's right.
Exactly.
And that there is hard facts.
Also, let alone from what we discussed from the last comic of Queen Nubia, now we have Kirby as Death. And I'm already interested to see what she looks like.
My friend, my friend. Yeah, man.
And about to destroy the universe.
Yeah, man. Times are changing and things are progressing. This is what we're looking forward to, man.
Listen, Death is my favorite Neil Gaiman character. I have the Absolute Edition of Neil Gaiman's Death. And I promise you that she doesn't need to look like Death from that. But if she comes kind of close, I'm in. I'm sold. But I have that in animation, and I'm good.
Right on.
All I'm saying is Kirby Howell can take my soul, and yeah, that's about it.
And your other news there, man, like the Eternals trailer would kind of had me like a little underwhelmed, but I mean, like, I like their presence being there because that usually leads to other stuff like the Power Cosmic and mutants. So things are happening. So
Yes,
I'm happy
sir.
about that.
Yes, sir.
Things are gonna pop up.
Yeah. And the Eternals not only being responsible for the Inhumans, the X gene that gives, all of our favorite characters from that neck of the woods their powers, but also the mad purple California raisin himself.
Sorry.
That's where you came from.
That's your fucking good reference. I'm fucking giving that to you. That was actually well done. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, if I did not pay attention, that would have been over my head real quick. Oh,
Which sure means I'm seeing Thanos with shades on. It hurts.
Dancing in a fucking Kellogg's commercial, like, let's go.
But okay, so I'm sorry. I'm seeing Thanos with shades, but with the fucking Henry Cavill lip mouth thing from fucking Justice League.
Oh my god!
Do you guys know like those raisins that came in a little red box?
Yeah.
The Quaker ones, or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, the sun whatever one.
Sun made,
you know the the woman on the front with the little bonnet and stuff. I'm imagining Thanos in that right now.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
I want it.
I sold. With that in mind, table, I believe that takes us to the last part of our show, which is the comic we did for this week.
It sure fucking does, Red.
Per Shino's request, we have chosen to bring you all Clone Saga Part 2.
Where does
Miles
this
Morales
go?
number 26.
Oh boy, where does this go?
Table, take it away.
All right. So where we left off was Miles landing on a roof with a whole bunch of his fucking clones and being like, hey, what the shit, guys? And this is where we open up.
I see the joke already.
Yeah. So the first clone, the one that looks the most normal, introduces himself. He's like, my name is Salim. Salim, maybe. These are my brothers. Yeah. It is Arabic, so it's probably Salim. Or at least that's as close as I'm going to get to pronouncing it without getting into all of those sounds that English speakers can't make naturally. So, I
can almost confirm it is Salim based on the The writer is Saladin Ahmed.
That would do it.
So
okay. Well, Salim is basically pretty smug because he's like, we are actually just better than you. I speak 7 languages, and including enough Spanish to know you suck at it, which I think is just a little bit rude.
That's pretty fucking rude, is what it is.
Man said, you know what? I'm better than you in different languages. Get at me.
Yeah. And he's like, I knew you were going to try to stop us. And Miles is like, I don't even know what you're doing. I just want you to stop, like, hurting people with my face. And they're like, actually, just stay the fuck out of our way and everything will be fine. Capiche? And he says, not capiche. You are doing things with my face that I do not approve of. That's not cool. But before he can get too, like, physically confrontational, the goopy one, like, slides up with a whole, like, the noise he makes is glurp. And his name is apparently Shift. He doesn't talk a lot, but, you know, he gets his point across anyway.
Shift.
Miles tries to stop them from leaving by, like, putting a hand on Salim's shoulder, and he immediately gets decked for it, which, you know, don't touch people without permission. But at the same time, it seems a little much. And, you know, and they make some joke like, there are 3 of us, and you have no brothers. We're gonna fucking wreck you. But alas...
Seven Head Ripper says glurp glurp.
Oh.
Exactly.
Glurp glurp. Glurp glurp.
So what I need now is a shirt that says glurp glurp on it with our colors on it. Yeah, I need that.
That'd be pretty great.
Stay tuned for maybe a shirt like that.
So, unfortunately for Salim, he really underestimated the Spider Bro solidarity here, because in comes a swinging Peter Parker, and he's like, hey, actually, he is not alone. Who are you? And here we get the best joke in this entire comic. And I need you to understand that I'm actually willing to forgive this entire clone saga for this joke. It's just that good. Peter asks, so, who are you anyway? Kilometers, Morales?
I actually hate it.
Like, it's
I
so
made
good.
this joke myself. It's so good. It's if Miles was Canadian, Kilometers Morales.
Listen, I will praise up and down Kilometers Morales because somebody was paying attention on Twitter and went, you know what? That's my joke now.
God damn it,
Put it
Peter.
on the page.
God damn
I
it,
write
Peter.
Spider-Man. That's my joke.
What's the opposite of morals, or like what could be the opposite of like Morales?
I'm not sure right off the bat.
I've got you. Kilometers
Oh?
Fabalis.
Oh,
No, I'm thinking just more like,
What?
I guess something that could work with the play on words, but
Kilometers less Alice?
Stop. Not no.
Kilometers
No.
Sinalis?
Burn it
No,
all!
not
Kilometers Cialis?
Something that is a legit difference from morals. More or less. My God. Man.
This is starting to
Morals.
hurt.
More or less.
Morals.
Anyways, with the story though.
So, on this page, in fact, you may notice that the weird spidery looking motherfucker is hiding on the water tower. This is about to become relevant.
Okay.
Because on the next page, Peter goes, hang on, weren't there 3 of you? And sure enough, spidery looking guy with the extra arms just starts, like, screeching or something. Or, like, mind blasting them. And both Peter and Miles drop.
Hits him with a fucking brain blast and moves on.
Jimmy Neutron, you bitch.
Think.
And with that, the fake Miles is scoot the boot and leave. A few minutes later,
I'm with the old Chuck Xavier.
Peter incapacitate them with psychic pain, then leave. Classic.
Damn.
So they wake up and they're like, wow, that fucking sucked. And Miles tries to insist that he's got to go after them. And Peter's like, look, they've clearly left. We'll split up, cover as much ground as we can, see what we can find. But alas, they simply don't find shit. Because New York's big. There are a lot of places to hide. And Peter talks about, like, it's okay. Sometimes with clones, especially, you really gotta wait for them to make the next move. And if you do anything in haste, you're just gonna cause more problems. And realistically, if Miles gets there when he's exhausted, he's going to get his ass kicked anyway. So he may as well go home and sleep. It's probably for the best. And like, it sucks, but it is what it is. And let me tell you how much I love this interaction. Because, like, the camaraderie, the mentorship, the I'm giving you real advice because I care about you and your well-being and your success as a superhero. Chef's kiss, this is perfect.
And also, like, the clone, too bad you don't have any Spider Brothers. And then Peter Parker comes in. I'm like, you're right. That is Peter and Miles' relationship.
That's exactly
He is
it.
his big bro.
You're right. 100%. You nailed it.
And that gets emphasized even more when this conversation leads to the next point where Miles realizes that he has an essay due tomorrow to apply for a scholarship. And he's not done with it yet. And his parents were so excited. And Peter's first thought is, of course first words are, of course they're excited. I'm so proud of you. Like,
God damn it. You nailed it.
It's so wholesome.
Mr. Ahmed, you nailed it.
That's that Peter Parker, bro. That's exactly that's exactly how he would sound. Exactly that.
Nailed it.
And then he insists that Miles has got to go home and work on that essay because being Spider-Man is important, but so is being Miles. And sometimes you got to choose to work the Miles angle. And he promises that he'll check in soon and asks Miles to text him if anything comes up. He then swings away with, okay, see you around, Spider-Man, and starts singing, I believe the children are our future. And honestly, Warm and Fuzzies are out of this fucking world.
Oh, it's like, good on references. Someone here knows what they're doing.
Oh, I just missed the reference. Oh, God.
Oh, someone knows what they're doing. This is good stuff.
I'm telling you, listen, as bad as the last Clone Sagas have been, this has got some merit to it.
No, this dialogue is gold. Whoever's like you said, the writer here knows what they're doing with Peter and Miles. They know what they're doing. This is good.
He knows the characters. He knows what we're looking for. It's fan-fucking-tastic.
That's super funny. That's a super funny moment.
Seven Head Ripper says, reminds me of Coming to America.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. So Miles swings home, and he's like, wow, Genki's still up. Hey, what's going on? I just had the worst fucking time. And he's like, all right, you want to break my jaw, tough guy? And Miles is like, what? Pardon? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Except in Spanish, and I don't speak enough Spanish to say that question in that, so whoops. And so Genki shows him some text. Well, screenshot of some text that apparently Miles sent to Barbara that say, cheating on me with Fat Boy, about to break his jaw, your fault. And Miles is like, I did not do that. I guess the clone sent you text?
Oh.
That's kind of rude. I gotta go find that guy.
Oh, man.
Because, when you get cloned, you gotta have a clone phone. So you can clone phone home.
Man.
E.T.? Clone E.T.?
Oh, boy.
Caught him by surprise. You want to break my jaw? ¿Por qué?
What was that?
So Genki points out that if he's cloned his phone, he can probably track that. Though it's probably not going to be easy. And Miles is like, that's fine.
You can hone on the clone phone.
He can hone on the clone phone.
I'm gonna give you that one. I'm gonna let that one go. I'm gonna let that one slide, man. All right. I'm gonna let that one have it. All right.
So Miles is like, that's fine. I got to work on this paper anyway, so I'll do that while you search for the clone phone. Hone in on the clone phone so I can go kick their ass and make them lie prone, if you will. Anyway, Miles drinks some soda because he desperately needs the sugar. Glug glug. And works on his essay. And I'll be real. Not this time, buddy. He's no shift. But yeah, I'll be real. The essay he's working on is incredibly cheesy, and I wouldn't give him a scholarship for it, but that's why I'm not on scholarship boards.
What was he writing about?
Apparently the topic is what makes you unique, which is a shitty thing to ask high schoolers to write a paper about anyway, but whatever.
Because goddamn,
like,
you'll
"Eh,
figure that
my-"
out to your mid-20s anyway.
It's like,
Yeah.
like, what kind of essay? Right? Okay, give me an essay of why we should let you to our school. Well, I ball hard in the paint, dog. You know what? You're in.
I run the streets, son. Like,
Right?
okay.
Like, okay.
Because I can
So-
crush OE like nobody knows.
Jeez.
He talks about, his family, his friends.
Shino.
The man brought out old English, like this hard, dirty liquor. Like,
Oh, no.
oh God.
I got Shino right in the heart with that one.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Oh fuck, that was good. All right.
So yeah, Miles is talking about, he talks about his family, his friends, and his extracurriculars as all stuff that makes him who he is and makes him unique, which I guess this topic makes sense given the themes of the Clone Saga, what makes you unique, but like the clones aren't pretending to be him in any way. They actually very specifically aren't pretending to be him other than when it's convenient to them. So like, Anyway, he ends like this little blurb as, I don't know if I am unique, which I think is a little bit harsh. At the very least, bro, you're sneet.
And also,
But
my
whatever.
guy, you're Spider-Man, but don't write that in your essay, okay?
Yeah, you're not gonna get into university by saying you're Spider-Man. Sorry, kid.
Yeah, Miles, there's a line in here saying that you walk on walls. Do we need to call an exorcist? Are you okay?
Was that a metaphor for something?
Yeah, you're right.
If you sleep well, do you need help?
The answer to Miles Morales, if I sleep well,
No.
Or
is,
no.
there is someone running around this fucking city and he looks like me. No.
Scratches out. Ah, shit. Wait, no.
Seven Head Ripper says
Absolutely
being
not.
Spider-Man isn't that unique. There's like 20 of them. And like,
Yeah,
they've got a
yeah.
point.
Like now there is, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, yeah, but like, Miles has some special powers. He can be invisible and electric because
And
he's black. Sorry.
the fact that that's
Panic
correct,
button.
and the fact that I still say the fact that he's not named Sting is a missed opportunity. But I don't work comic
Listen,
books.
I'm gonna tell you
whatever.
right now before we continue on that the fact that in some of his merchandise he's called Kid Arachnid, that's a crime.
That's
yeah,
a
it's bad.
listen to me carefully. That's a stupid name.
That right there, I'm pretty sure is a hate crime.
We're never. Yes, that is, and we're never accepting that. I don't want it.
Damn right.
No. Yeah, no. Arachnid
So-
was he a fucking pro wrestler? Okay, let's go. Man.
That's
What
a
is he,
name.
12?
Kid Arachnid.
Also worth noting that like Marvel doesn't play with the super young sidekicks the way DC does. So naming
Yeah.
anyone Kid anything is fucking weird.
Seven Head Ripper, what
Right.
about Spidey? Stupid, stop. All right,
Oh,
moving on.
that was dumb too.
Listen, you get the award for dumbest thing, for dumbest comment, but in the best way.
Spidey.
Only if he like
Spidey.
starts working special ops or something.
What do we call you? Spidey. Spidey? Yeah, Spidey's nuts. I'm out.
Yeah, I wanted to say it, but I was like, oh, no, be stupid. I had the joke sitting in
I
my head,
was like,
so I saw it.
Spidey, and then you said I walked right mentally into it. You got me. That one was up for honest and for true.
You know what? As long as you said it or someone said it, I'm glad. I wanted to say something about it, but I was like,
What? Your friendly neighborhood nutsack.
You...
Hey, do that to her. Hey,
Not the homie.
not the lad.
Walking through these nuts.
All right,
Yo, you got
so-
it down.
So, I did walk into the business. Yeah, you're right. So,
Yeah.
Miles breaks into this place after they hone in on the clone phone, right?
Mhm.
And he finds this
He does
vial.
not lay prone to take a nap.
Correct. So he finds this vial and absolutely just beats the shit out of the lab.
He's like, you guys are trying to make more clones? Absolutely the fuck not. Unfortunately, that is not what they were trying to do. they're like, what the fuck is he going on here? You are trying to take away our cure? And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Unfortunately for him, he is alone. They are angry because apparently they are going to die for some reason, probably unstable clone shit. And this was their chance to live. But it's okay, they say. We'll make sure when we die, you die. And up until then, we're going to make every moment a living hell.
Wait, so you guys have limited time and this is what you want to do with it?
Right? Right?
I mean, I guess, vengeance is the
if
one
I
way to
go out, you're coming out with me? Like,
also, not to be that bitch, but if they were doing science properly and taking notes, it should be straightforward enough to recreate their work thus far. Now, I don't know exactly what they're doing. Like, maybe it takes time to make the compounds and stuff, but like...
Table. I think you're forgetting some math here. Okay? So, you've got a spider monster, Glurp, and an asshole. None of those people are taking notes.
Shit.
The difference between science and fucking around is writing it down. Come on, guys.
Shit.
Correct.
But anyway,
Look,
so
you might know 7 languages, but you didn't write your notes in any of them, idiot.
Hey, yo.
Right? How did you clone him? Oh.
I did the thing.
YouTube? I don't know.
YouTube. The Jackal is posting videos now. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Jackal.
Jackal needs to go back to prison.
What's up, yo? It's your boy, Jackal. Making another body. What's going on over here?
It's your Madam Jackal in the streets, fam. We're making another recipe. Like,
Still got a weird obsession with Spider-Man, but I've switched Spider-Man this time. It's the black one.
We're on season 2. Like, stop. 7-head ripper, put him in the microwave.
Oh, man.
And I perfect that melanin. Let's go.
Oh, man.
So,
one of them turned out a little goopy. This one has extra limbs. I'm not sure why. That guy seems okay. He is an asshole.
So the actual like spider monster one then stabs Miles twice.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, mine. What is it? Mind spinner that I'm seeing?
Okay.
Mind spinner.
Interesting. Better name than Kid Arachnid, but all right.
Spidey's nuts. Let's go.
Stop.
I do like Mind Spinner, though. That's pretty good.
It is pretty nifty. Yeah, so we end this issue there, and the next one, number 27, we're gonna find out more jazz hands. I'm gonna read it. I have to. I think I have no choice.
I am giving you guys no choice. We're this far in, and now
we're in this.
Conclude. Yeah, we're yeah. What do you mean?
Am I allowed to ask a question?
Go for it.
Okay, so Miles is just wearing a suit. Why is Glurp made out of like black goo that happens to naturally set up kind of like his suit? Why is that the play?
I have a dumb answer.
I'm already excited to hate it. What's up?
Okay, so like when you're cloning them, right? Whoever sparked that process, like, knew that that's what Spider-Man looked like.
Oh, fuck.
And so when they cloned him, they just cloned the lot of him, and sometimes it was skin and sometimes it wasn't. And that one's just unstable.
I hate that.
It's cloned from his boogers. Problem solved. Glurp.
I hate that more.
That's just wrong. Like,
icky. How did they get those? He wears a mask.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure
he's. Oh no, the booger
pretty sure
fell.
he's
Oh,
coughed or he sneezed somewhere and he's left some DNA somewhere. And they're like, you know what? This is satisfactory.
Stop! Someone just
clone
went back to trace it. Like,
yeah, and just clone
all of
from
this
that.
is horrible.
Someone hire us. Fuck you.
Exactly. Pay me now.
Can I reverse hire you?
Money.
You can.
We're gonna make some money. Like,
it's better than the ideas
Okay,
I have for. It's better than they have for Mr. Sinister, the Prime Minister Sinister, and the Sinister Prime Minister. Yeah,
Prime
all
Minister,
that,
Mr.
yeah.
Sinister. Yeah.
All that, yeah. I have. It's better than that. I had my plans for him to extract DNA from Scott Summers' Jean Grey involves fucking doctor surgical gloves and lube.
Oh, Summers, come here.
Okay, before we even go anywhere near that, I think we got to call it a night.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining whatever shit show that was.
Clone Saga.
Yeah. Tune in next month where we pick up right where we left off with issue 27, because I will tell you now, we're just going to keep doing the Clone Saga until it ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God
it
hope
comes
it's not
out
3 years
the
again.
4th week of every month, so strap in, folks. And the fun part is, we'll probably collect all of this by the time the Spider-Man movie comes out.
Okay.
But with that in mind, if you want some more of us and the other 3 weeks out of the month, you can vote on what comic we do. You can find that on Twitter at Crusade Nerd. You can find that on Instagram at Nerd Crusade. You can find our sister show, the Nerd Crusade podcast, wherever you find your podcast. That's your Spotify, your Apple iTunes, or whatever the hell they're calling it now. And tune in right here on twitch.tv/Nerd Crusade for our brand new show.
Which one? The Monday Night Mixer?
The Monday Night Mixer. I was looking for not the working title.
We've been playing the title game again.
Where we have been playing games with fans. Lately, we've been playing some Smash Bros, some Pokemon, things like that. But Among Us just went free on the Epic Game Store, so who knows? That might be in our future as well.
Ooh.
Oh, God. I'm so bad at that game.
With that in mind, what we like to do around these parts is right here at the end of our stream, we will send you... Sorry, my brain read glurp these nuts, and I'm just not okay from it.
Oh, jeez.
With that in mind, we want to send you to a good friend of ours, Hoculus, to continue not only the conversation, but right now he is playing Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and I believe it's a Nuzlocke. Also, go wish him a heavy congratulations, because he just learned the gender of his upcoming child.
All right, congrats.
Full.
With that in mind, we want to bid you good night.
Good night.
Peace.
Thanks for dropping in.